morning everyone, and welcome to Kaima boat ramp for another weekend session. It's currently 8 o'clock. I've slept in again, and quite frankly I have zero motivation for today's session, but it is a cracker morning. The boat ramp is not busy at all, and I think a lot of people are going to do really well today out there, but not me. There is a small chance of rain out to the east. I'm not too fussed about that. The wind is very low. The sea is 1.4 meters, so that's not too bad either. There's an old mate behind me staring at me. It's starting to get a bit cool out here, so time to start dressing more appropriately, which I have not. This is a skinny nothing jacket, and I think I'm going to get very cold very quickly today. So guys, start packing your winter gear into the boat. It's nippy. Yes. Okay, so I'm at Kaima boat ramp. It's 9:25 a.m. It's a late start. It's a cracker morning. I'm going to head out to I would say we'll start at, I don't know where we're going. I've had an absolutely terrible morning. I'm sick. I'm getting sick. I think my body's been trying to get sick for quite some time now, and it's either going to hit me or it's not going to hit me. So till it hits me, I'm just going to keep going. I slept in. I had my alarm set for 4:45 this morning, and Sleeping Mel was skillful enough to turn the alarm off, so well done, skillful Mel. Fucking sleep skills, I tell ya. Anyway, so that's what's happened this morning. There was also an absolute shitload of traffic just to get to Kaima boat ramp. I don't know what's going on at the airport. It's like half of Sydney is trying to evacuate today because the line to get to the airport just took over all the roads, and 20 traffic lights later and nobody's getting through because people decide to stop in the intersection. So there's that. These are all first world problems obviously, but it does accumulate to become a bit of an issue. There was heaps of problems at the petrol station as well, so I should refuel. I'll just quickly refuel. So yeah, a lot of things have gone wrong, but there is one thing that's actually really bothering me. 40 litres, we're good. Okay, so yeah, the one thing that's really bothering me is I couldn't get fresh pillies. Now, I've had access to fresh pillies or IQF frozen pillies, like the good ones, for years, right? Whenever I want them, I've got them, and past Mel always stashes for future Mel in the freezer. We've run out. Like, the world has run out of fresh pillies. I tried everywhere this week. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I've had to resort to tweed Pilchards. I can't believe I'm actually going to use them. I don't want to use them. Don't think for a second like this is some session to, I don't know, do something different, because by all means I contemplated not coming out this weekend because I didn't have fresh pillies. But it's Padstow Comp Day and I have to submit something, it wouldn't be right if I didn't try. So I have frozen pillies, tweed pillies, the pillies I hate, the pillies I tell everybody not to buy. And this is going to be a completely transparent session of, does the frozen tweed pillies catch fish? So sit back, relax, enjoy what I believe is going to be a very frustrating and depressing session, but who knows, it could be great. Let's go, let's catch some fish on some frozen bait. I've just chucked a Yui because there's this floating thing, and as we all know, I like to stop and check out the floating things. This is a big thing. That's a huge barrel. Is it? I'm in the restricted area, but who cares? This is for science. That is a huge barrel. What the fuck? I wonder what's in it. Anyway, I shall move on. There's nothing I can do with that. You know, I always wonder, how long does it take the airport security people to react to somebody coming past the yellow buoys into the restricted area? I feel like it would be a minute, if that. I would like to try it one day just to see the response times and see what they do, you know? Do they shoot the gun like they do when the birds get too close and it absolutely fucking scares everybody? Or do they just politely scream at you over a megaphone to get out? One day I'm going to try it. One day. I thought I would just check the runways first because, you know, it's the closest place to the ramp, and if I can get the job done here, why go further? Showing my age now, I'm so lazy. Okay, it's not looking good. Oh, look at all that bait. See that? That's the bait, and that's the shadow of the bait there. 10 meters away, 5 to 10 meters away. That's nice. Where am I? There. Just gonna do a cheeky little U-turn. Just find that bait again, and I'll give you guys a tip. Here's a tip for you. So that bait is long gone, right? What I'll do, I'll zoom out of here. Oh, that's the chain for the buoy. I'll go back. There's the bait there. And I'll mark the bait, Whooshka, and that's where the bait went. So that's where the bait is there. That's the beauty of this sounder, and most sounders should be able to go back, and you can just go back and mark what you've seen and then revisit that exact site without having to guess, you know, was it there, was it 10 meters away, 50 meters away, like, you know. Nah, let's go somewhere else. That's the tugs. We're gonna check out the tugs. Just as I've arrived to the tugs, the wind has picked up dramatically. So thank goodness I didn't go straight offshore, which I was kind of thinking about doing. I just want to make note here. There's usually only one Batman bird. Where is he? There. There's one Batman bird there. There's usually one or two of these crazy birds that deep throat fish. There's shitloads of birds here, which tells me something's going on. Is that a penguin? Oh no, they're Batman birds too. I think I'm going to give the tugs a go, guys. It looks alright. It's a lot of bait. And I don't want to get in that wind. That wind is there, so stuff that. I'll set up shop and start fishing with these frozen pillies. I just want to add, I've never seen this on my sounder before. This is, well, I suppose 10 meters or 8 meters of solid stuff in the water. Like, that's usually what bait would look like, and I don't know if that's bait. Where's the other one? No, not that one. Whatever the hell is in the water is some sort of solid bait ball. I don't know. That's weird as. Anyway, we're gonna give it a shot. Give this weird shit a shot. It's very windy. Very windy. Anyway, new snippers. That is my bait. Tweed Pilchards. I should be more open-minded. Shouldn't be so judgmental. This might turn out to be fantastic. Okay, my first thoughts just touching this bait, it's dry. It doesn't have that moist, fresh feel to it. It feels wrinkly and dry, so like its juice has been taken out, like it's not absorbed in it. Oh, okay, it's got a dangly bit. Its texture when you cut it isn't smooth and buttery like a fresh fish. It's thick and kind of gooey. It's thick and kind of gooey, and it felt kind of like cutting into thick Play-Doh or like rough Play-Doh. Like it wasn't nice at all. But it does look fresh as inside, but it's got no juice in it. It's got no blood, no mess. Like it's all, I don't know. Anyway, we'll drop one down and we'll see what happens. That's the bait. Half pilly rig, you know the drill. If you don't know the drill, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to find out how to make the half pilly rig. We'll just start with the tail there, and I'm gonna half hitch it because this is like floppy bait. There's no structure to it. Now that the pilly's been exposed to the world for a minute or so, it's starting to juice up a bit, like it's getting moist. I don't even know if you would see that. It's getting all moist and juicy, which is not a bad sign. Okay. Okay, two things. That was an aggressive bite. That was good. Second thing is my sinker is much too light. We're going heavier because that took like 26 days to get down. These are the sinkers I use. If anybody out there can make these sinkers, I mean like properly make them, these are professionally powder coated, but if you could properly replicate these sinkers, I will buy hundreds from you. Let me know. That head is completely moist now, which is, suppose it's good. Oh, that weight's much better. So 14 gram sinker, half pilly head. That's beautiful. Leave that there. There. That was a flathead. That was a flathead. I'm excited. It munched the bait and left just like the head. It kind of crushed it. Typical flathead bite. Getting baited very quickly, so this bait is actually it's falling off. There's not much thickness to it. There's not much, I don't know how to explain it, but with the fresh pillies, they are super hard. If you put the hook through the eyes and pull with pressure, they don't come off very easily. These ones are breaking, like the bones are actually breaking, so they're like a brittle bait. You just gotta rig them a little bit more creatively to make sure you get the bite, and then you get a round two if there is a round two. Oh, on the drop, my line just started going crazy. And is it back? Yeah. It's completely under the boat. See you later. It's going to be a salmon or a tailor. That is a nice tailor. That's a nice start to the day if I can get it into the boat. That would be in the 40s easy. There you go. First fish of the day. Half pilly. Rig is in that corner there beautifully. And we are using frozen tweed pilchards. which I never thought I would say, but here we are. Now, is this a one-hit wonder, or are we going to catch more? Let's find out. Oh, it bit me! It bit me! That's a tailor bite, look at that! Fuck! There we go. 39 centimeters. Tailor bite there. So I was gonna keep this guy and give it to Phoenix, but since it bit me, I'm gonna let him go. Come on, Mr. Snappy Snap, go. Alright, so how to rig these frozen tweed bait pilchards. As I said, the eyes, the skull, they're very brittle. See that? I just went straight through the eyes, like there's nothing, the bone's gone. So you're going to go through that bone. There's the bone, the hook is touching the bone. Go through the bone, like that. And then turn the hook around. This is so weird to do. Turn the hook around and go through again, like that. So the hook is protruding there. I don't know how I'm ever going to show you how to do it properly, but yeah, my finger is full of blood. But we have a fish. We have a fish. That pulled some string. That's a good fish. The head shakes are phenomenal. That is another nice tailor. That hit hard. And that shook hard. Yeah, nice. Nice, this is good for the comp. This is a nice big tailor. This could be like late 40s. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And look where the pilly rig is. Nice in the schnoozle. .42 centimeters, and I'll probably let it go. I'll let it go. It's a big one. If you're going to fish the tugs, guys, be well aware that the tugs make massive waves when they come past, and it can be dangerous at times. Always respect the boundaries of fishing the tugs. We don't want to get locked out of here because it's a great fishing area, and it is, the guy in the tugboat's waving at me. This is a great fishing area, and it is very, very effective for catching live bait. Just thinking of the word then. We don't want to be kicked out of here, so don't muck around, don't get too close to the tugs, don't go into the restricted area, and you'll be fine. Let's drop another tweed pilly down. I can't believe I'm doing this, and see how we go. I'd like to see another species besides Taylor come up. Oh, big fish. Big fish on the boat next to me. He's on. Oh, I hope it's a kingy. I'd film it, but I don't know if it's like illegal for me to film people doing stuff without their consent. Fishing with a whole pilly because his mate's just pulled up his bait. Okay, he's handed. Oh, that's a king. Is that a king? What is that? Oh, maybe my drag's just really loose. That's another Taylor. That's another Taylor. Whoa, it's alright. I will loosen that drag. I don't know if I've got the hook in it or the line in it. And it can bite me off at any second now. Oh, it doesn't feel happy. It's silver. Come on, can we crack the 50 on a Taylor for 2023? Where are you, bro? Oh, we can. If that's a Taylor, it's huge. If that's a Taylor, it's huge. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know if I've got a hook in it or I've got my line in it. It could break. It could bite me off. Nah, that's a big Taylor. Oh, come on. Don't run. Don't run. Oh, yes. Fucking yes. It's huge. What is going on down here, Tugs? What is going on? That is a big, thick Taylor. Yes! Look at that for a greenback in botany. You don't even have to go off a beach for it. We'll give it a measure and I'll let this one go. That half pilly rig's done the job. Oh man. Give it a measure. 45 centimeters, almost 46 centimeters. We'll call that 46 centimeters, and that's going back. What a beauty. Boom, look at that. Oh, that's blood. No mucking around there, it's gone. Okay. That is the bait, guys. Tweed bait pilchards. The wind is picking up dramatically. It's probably blowing about 16 knots now. And it's only going to get... Yes! Guys next to me on again. I think this is going to be a productive little session here, hiding behind the break wall. But yeah, the wind is picking up dramatically. I'm just going to stay here protected for as long as I can. There's only two. Is it two? Yeah, there's only 2 boats here, so we've got a lot of privacy. We'll see how this goes. I'm just watching the bloke catching with his fish. Looks like a young boy. He's having an absolute time of his life with whatever is on his hook. Anyway, half pilly, half hitched. Let's drop it down. It's a big fish. What is it? I don't know if it's a big tailor or a big salmon. I wish I could film people's excitement. He would be the best part of 16 years old. What is it? Kingy! Oh yes! Well done! That's a king. It looks big. I love it. I love seeing other people get on. What is that? Oh wow! Double hookup on kings. Double hookup on kings. Where's my kingy? I was just retrieving my line with no bait and I got a tailor, a little one. So that's quite foul hooked because I was retrieving it really fast and it must have just come and had a swipe at it. I'll keep it for Phoenix because it's bleeding quite heavily. Phoenix will be happy with that. Stay with David. Okay, so 2 things went wrong here. My sinker was not on my swivel, which is very naughty. And secondly, the tailor came and the tailor took. Got to be a little snapper or something, or a little brim, or a decent little brim. That's actually quite a fat brim. That is just another tailor. Mid to late 30s. I'll put that in the tank for Phoenix. We'll give it a measure a bit later. Oh! You would not believe it vomited my half pilly rig. Did it just break me off? It didn't break me off. I'll put this in the tank. That is my half pilly rig from before, and it just vomited it out. What the fuck? I will check the camera replay and see if I got that vomit on camera. It's all over my reel. And my rig is still on my rod. So that's the rig I caught it on, and that's the rig it vomited out. That is crazy. I'm speechless. That's crazy. I hope I got that on camera. What are the chances of that? Honestly, what are the chances of that? That's my line going down to the floor, and there's the fish coming up to investigate my bait. That's alright, that's got weight. That's got weight. It could be alright. Oh no. Nothing to see here but a foul hooked yakka. I think I'm about to get in trouble from Maritime for being in this area. Or maybe they just want to say hi. Yeah, doing really well. Yeah. I've only been getting tailor and brim. A couple of them got kicks. Yeah. I didn't see him put it back, so I assume. Thank you. Yeah, this is a pretty grey area to fish. Sometimes you get in trouble for being a little bit too far in. Sometimes they don't care. What I'll do is I'll put a map up and I'll draw the boundary of like where I think you're allowed to be and you're not allowed to be, and hopefully that'll help you guys, because the last thing I want to see is anybody get in trouble. But between you and me, I've been warned here, officially warned here, probably about 4 or 5 times from Maritime and the Water Police. And they always say to me, the next time we get you, you're going to get fined. But I've never been fined. So that's my story. Oh, stay on. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. It's not big. Oh, it's a snapper. It's a legal snapper. Oh man, if it's not legal, it'll be like 1 centimeter off. 28.5 centimeters. We'll let that guy go. I love the smell of that snapper. They have this like, kind of like a metally smell. I really like it. You know how I talk about going through the spine with a pilly tail? Going through the spine with these pilchards doesn't really work. That's, yeah, it's not good. So just go through the spine anyway and hope for the best. I'd be half hitching every one of these baits, but I can't. I don't have enough leader. So this is a great representation of how quickly conditions can change. Hey, there goes Maritime around the corner there. But it is blowing near 20 knots now. It's very cold, it's very windy. People are coming in here now for a bit of protection. And yeah, always be prepared for that weather change. The bites are getting really hard to feel because the wind is blowing so hard against my line. There's no way to really get out of it either. It's just gonna have to really get a bit more aggressive maybe. That's another tailor for sure. I'm not even confident with the hookup. It's actually not a bad size. Let's live dangerously. Nice tailor. I really don't mind catching these fish, but I'd like to see some more variety today, please, Tugs. Put this in the tank. Phoenix can have that one for dinner. Come on. You followed it for 5 meters. Come on. Have a bit more line here. Gotcha. Only took 5 minutes. That could be a trag or a tailor. Feels a bit traggy, and I'd like it to be a trag so I can eat it. That's a bloody tailor. And gone. We're moving. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. good. Is that a ray? I don't know what this is. Alright. I don't know what this is. I almost had no control over it for the first run. I'm 5 meters off the bottom now, and I am hoping this is not a ray or a shark. Oh my god. My drag isn't loose. Oh, 7 people watching me. I don't know if it's a kingy, a little baby kingy maybe. It's a little baby kingy. There you go. Pilly rig is nice and tight in the side of the jaw there, and that is a nice kingy. That'd be like 62 centimeters maybe. We'll give it a measure. Yes, that's all right. That's all right. 60 centimeter kingfish right there. Probably my biggest kingfish for the year. Another 5 centimeters and that's dinner, but I'll let this one go. Happy days. So this is a sign that there will be legal kings here soon, if not already. There it goes. That's the audience. So, tweed pilchards, frozen tweed pilchards. They're all right. We've got brim, tailor, snapper, and now a kingfish. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'd like to see a flathead next. I know they're here, and I also know there should be trag here. But the strange bait formation in the water is making things a little bit different to normal here. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. That's a flathead. There is the flathead I asked for. Oh, there is the flatty I asked for. I'll give it a quick measure. Can't believe that's legal. think this has been a very successful session, guys. I don't know how much longer I'll stay out here for. It's 11:15. So what would that be? 2 hours, just over 2 hours fishing, which is not bad. I was just talking to the guy on the tug, and I didn't have the camera rolling, but that is a nice flat head. That is a very nice flat head for the tugs. That will probably measure 40 centimeters. I'll get the hook out, I'll give it a measure. You know, I think I'll take this one home for dinner. Can't even see. That is a very nice flat head. I'm happy with that. Near 41 centimeters. Beautiful. You can go in with David and Phoenix's fish. If you look closely, guys, you can see all of the scales from the tailor being in the boat. That is all tailor scales. That's crazy. My deck is so dirty. So there's another flatty I've just pulled up without the camera going. Almost 40 and a half centimeters. Unfortunately gill hooked. It's coming home for dinner. Poor thing. I'll put it in the tank with David. Oh, bugger. That water is freezing. 20.9 degrees, very cold. So guys, this wind is not letting up at all. It's getting worse. The current is raging. The boat is just rock and roll. I'm up to I think that's a 1 ounce sinker now, which is ridiculous. It's almost 30 grams. I'll keep trying for a little bit longer, and then I might have to pull the plug, which I'm really sad about, because these pillies are going all right. They were going all right this morning, but now it's just too hard to fish. It's very uncomfortable. If this sinker doesn't work, yeah, we're done. Didn't even leave me anything. This is ridiculous. This wind is absolutely ridiculous. It is a full-blown straight southerly, and it is very hard and very cold. I don't want to fish anymore, and I'm really, really upset because this tweed bait has potential. I've had an amazing few hours this morning, and I just want to keep fishing, but I just can't. This is bloody shit. A guy just came up to me and he goes, "Your video gave away your spot." And I said, "What spot?" And he said, "This one." And everyone comes here. Tugs is like the most famous spot in Botany Bay for catching live bait. You know, if you think about it logically, this place always holds live bait. Why wouldn't you want to fish here? The fish come here to eat the live bait. Don't give away my spot, guys. This this is an absolutely golden fishing spot as well as a live bait spot, and if you do well, maybe keep it to yourself. Okay, so this fine gentleman has given me a bag of fresh pillies. That's the bag. And that's the pillies. Right off the bat I can tell these are like salted pillies. There's also a prawno in there. I'll give this pilly a go. We'll dedicate the fish to that fine gentleman. I'm pretty sure I saw his son bring up like a 50 centimeter flathead about half an hour ago. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's really nice of him too to offer me some bait. I don't know if anyone's ever done that for me before. Maybe once or twice, but not recently anyway. So thanks, mate, if you're watching. Oh, shit. I was moving with spot lock and I didn't realise that was a fish. Is that a fish? Yeah. Yeah. That's the biggest flathead of the day. Nice. What are you doing, spot lock? Okay. Nice. Hey. Look at that. That'll be early 40s easy. Beautiful flatty. Half pilly rig. Half pilly rig damage. And that was on that man's pilly he gave me, which I'm pretty sure is a salted pilly. Okay, there it is, guys. Tugs flatty. I'm feeling a bit inclined. I'm gonna let this one go. I think 2 flatty in the tank are enough for dinner. I'll let this one get bigger. Something bad has happened, guys. So every now and again I run my house battery dead. It's not often that this happens, but sometimes I just do a little bit too much lazy fishing. You know, I have the music on, or I don't know, just something happens and I run the battery dead. So I'm basically blind now. I can't see fish, I can't see structure, I can only rely on my memory, you know, feel your way around like a blind person, which is fine. This is called old-fashioned fishing. It's towards the end of my session anyway, so I'm not really too fussed, and I'll just go home and charge the battery up myself with a battery charger. But yeah, I suppose what I'm getting at is, if you have a boat with one battery that runs your electronics and your engine and you kill it, you can't start your boat. Unless you jump start it, you can't start your boat. When I had my top ender many moons ago, I used to run the battery dead all the time. I had this big 12-inch Simrad. I had the battery, and I had whatever else was hooked up to it, all running, and I used to kill that battery like there was no tomorrow. And what I used to do, I kept a little not a screwdriver, what's the one that looks like a fork? A spanner. I kept a spanner in the boat, and what I used to do is I used to take off I have two batteries for the Minn Kota. I used to take one battery off, and I would connect it to the boat, start the boat, then I would disconnect it and put it back on the Minn Kota, and that's how I would get home. And then I'd charge up that battery manually. And that was stupid. I should have just bought a bigger battery, but or a second battery, but I didn't. So anyway, that's my story on batteries. My house battery's dead. My start battery is separate, so it's fine. We can start the boat. Just please be careful, guys. You don't want to kill your battery while you're out fishing, especially in rough conditions or offshore. Always be safe. Let's see if I can catch another fish now. Can't see where I am. And the Minn Kota's not happy. I'll probably run the Minn Kota dead too. I probably haven't charged the boat. Probably because I came home at like 7 p.m. last week. That's why. That's probably why. I forgot to put anything on charge. Silly me. Silly me. Right, we'll give this spot a go. Just spot locked anywhere. So the current is taking my bait east. I'm moving the boat east and slightly south. East and slightly south. And I'm actually following the bait as it moves to the bottom. That's really the only way I can keep track of where I'm at with it. Otherwise the current's just taking it to New Zealand, even though that's a 1 ounce sinker. That's a bite. Oh, you're staying on? Yes. Oh, guys, yes. Holy shit, it's a flatty. That's another flatty. Hooked by a thread. .36 centimeters. Why are you like that, Kella? For fuck's sake, 36 centimeters. That's it, guys. I mean it this time. We're not fishing anymore. It's early for someone. I'm just gonna pack up the boat. I'm just gonna wipe down my blood. Yeah, that will do. We have to have a serious talk, you guys, about what we're gonna name this towel. It is truly a gym towel. That's what it was called when I bought it. I may have called it something that is inappropriate, and I didn't care about what I called it because that's what it is in my head and always will be. But my mum watched the video on YouTube and she said, Melissa, you can't call that towel that word. Kids are watching. So we need to come up with another word. Or I disobey my mum and we keep calling it a you know what town. A little bit perplexed because, you know, in my head that's what it's called and that's what it's always going to be called regardless of what we rename it. But she bloody watched it. I didn't expect her to watch it, you know, so apparently she watches all my videos. Thanks Mum, if you're watching this one, thank you. I was good, I didn't call it what you said, and I even folded it neatly because I was bloody nervous while I was talking about it. So there you go. Anyway, pack up, get back to the ramp, get out of here. This wind has defeated me. Just checking if my car's still here, guys, and there it is. My car's still here and my boat is still here. Excellent, perfect. We can go back to the ramp now. Alright guys, we're back at the ramp now and I've got the fish on the floor. I've decided I'm going to let the tailor go. There's one tailor there for Phoenix, the rest will be released, so I'll release them now and then I'll clean up the rest and we'll say goodbye. So that's for Phoenix. These two are fighting fit, so I'll let them go and they're for dinner. Two flatty there for dinner. So not a bad session there. See you later, buddy. You going? Oh yeah, he's alright. There he goes. You know what, guys? I'm going to let the flatty go to stuff it. We'll have baked beans for dinner. Well guys, what can I say? I was very aggressive this morning. I was very doubtful, very negative, very bitter. I didn't think these bait were going to work. They're alright guys. They're not as good as fresh pillies, but they did the job. We got plenty of fish this morning in very trying conditions. I'm not throwing them away because they're rubbish. I'm not freezing them. I'll buy new ones for round 2. But overall guys, fishing with tweed bait pilly is not the end of the world. If you can't get fresh pilly, they will do the job, as you saw today. This was round 1. I'm a bit pissed off the session couldn't go any longer, but there will be a round 2. You know what? I might even test their squid as well. I'm very doubtful of that, but we'll give it a go. So round 2 of tweed pillies is coming up. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.